Hello and welcome to English Language Arts 30-1 online anytime. So this course is taught by two primary instructors, Tracy Arbuckle and David Loney. We recognize our privilege as white, cisgendered, educated adults working in the field of education. We acknowledge that we are descended from settlers and are privileged to live, work, and dream here in Amiskwichi, Wakayakan, commonly known as Edmonton. We recognize the rich history and contributions made by the Indigenous and Métis people who have called this place home since time immemorial, and we recognize that the land that grounds us continues to experience the effects of systemic, colonial, and intergenerational damage. By making this statement, we demonstrate our commitment to the spirit of Treaty 6 agreement and working towards right relations. We also recognize the people who spark passion in our lives and inspire the work that we do. We have families that are international, multiracial, and are characterized by diverse linguistic backgrounds and abilities. We recognize the work that needs to be done in education and in society as a whole to become actively anti-racist and to celebrate rather than simply include human diversity. It's our sincerest hope that the work we do together as we explore the Alberta curriculum embodies this celebration and deep respect of diverse perspectives and experiences. We position ourselves as allies and co-conspirators in this movement and commit to undertaking this work in the choices that we make in the design and presentation of education materials and the conversations that we are honored to have as we support each of you in your own academic journeys. So again, as I said, this is an online anytime course. So welcome to Northwest College, welcome to English 30-1, and you have 20 weeks to complete this course. So you would have gotten a welcome email indicating to you your end date, which should be 20 weeks from now. A few things about online asynchronous. So we have no regularly occurring class or lab time. So at no point will a whole group of you be meeting with one of the instructors to be getting instruction. You are working on your own at your own pace. However, we are available to support you in your learning on online office hours and via email. You must, for online asynchronous, you have to have reliable access to the internet and computer to access the complete assignment tasks and exams. So if you do not have a computer, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to complete our exams. Because this course is self-paced, you need to have a strong commitment to course completion and you need to have good time management skills in order to be successful. So we focus on the exploration and analysis of literature. We're going to work on some critical reading and interpretation skills, and then working on communication skills, focusing on academic writing. And you're going to want to be very, very aware, especially in today's day and age, of academic integrity, the use or prohibited use of generative artificial intelligence, and then the course copyright notice. And I'll show you where you can find those things in the course. Academic integrity is a huge part of being a student here. Again, times are changing very quickly, but we have some pretty clear rules for this course. You'll want to make sure you go through that. But this refers to the way we represent ourselves in our work with honesty and fairness. When we make choices to represent ourselves in our work in this way, we avoid things like cheating or plagiarism or other forms of misconduct. By committing to academic integrity, we commit to being consciously aware of our behaviors and our actions as we engage in our online courses, to be mindful of and demonstrate accountability for our own behaviors and actions to this end. So generative AI, for the most part, is not permitted in this course. So there are 2 tasks that you'll be asked to do where you do get to engage with generative AI, which is excellent. But other than that, all other work is built, all other assignments are built to measure your ability to generate your own work. So you are expected to complete all tasks without substantive assistance from others, including things like AI tools, like I said, unless otherwise specified. So there's 2 assignments where you will be guided to do that. Other than that, it's considered unauthorized use of generative AI, and it will be considered academic misconduct. The material in this course, so exams, assignments, lectures, lecture notes, slides, everything in here in the Misue Patakwin, which is our learning management system, is copyrighted, and it's for your use in this course. Recording, copying, or sharing this without permission is prohibited and is a violation of Canadian copyright law. Okay, so 30-1 is supported by a team of English language arts and humanities specialists, so you can get a hold of us by email, virtual meetings, so we can help support you in your learning process. That means You can book a meeting with us and we can have a chat about an essay you're working on, and we can share that document and have a look at it together. So please know that that's what we're here for. So if you ever have any questions, please reach out. So my name is Tracy. You can call me Tracy. When I'm not working with students in the online world, I'm playing basketball, golfing, traveling, and spending time with my family. David Loney, when he's not working with students in the online world, he's spending time with his partner Jennifer and their super smart border collies. He has a distant past theater background and currently is writing, arranging, and recording some original music. He calls it unusual pop music. So our goals for this course is that it's meaningful and relevant, engaging and interactive, and streamlined and intentional. We want to create opportunities for you to explore literature, develop your critical reading and interpretation skills, and build your academic writing skills for success. So in this course, there's really only one thing that you need to get a hold of, and that's a novel. And so you get to choose between the novel Night by Eli Wiesel or Into Thin Air by Jon Krakauer. So if you want to have a look at which one you might choose, you'll go into the novel section and you'll see there's a choice point there with a description of each of these. So this you can either borrow from your local library, you can go onto Amazon and purchase, go to a used bookstore, but you will need a hard copy of one of these, or if you want, you can obviously get a digital copy or an audio copy that will help you. We will be studying Othello from Shakespeare, but it's provided for you in the course. If you don't like reading things on the computer, however, I would suggest you go to a used bookstore to order a copy, or again, you could order a new copy from Amazon if you like. The film, again, you're going to have a choice between two of these films, but these are free. You won't need to purchase them because you'll be able to access them through the Norquest Library. So our structure and grade distribution, so term work is worth 25%, major writing assignments 30%, midterm is 15%, and final exams are 30%. More details on those are found in your syllabus. So we are using a new proctoring system called ProctorU. You'll see in your course you'll have to set up an account with them, and you'll be using them for your midterm as well as part A of your final exam. This is a living course. So what that means is things can be changing as we're updating things or trying to fix maybe a little bit of a tweak in the system. So just know that this course can be getting changed. And if you notice something really different and it's affecting the way you're navigating the course, just reach out to an instructor. Or if something's not working, let us know, because we don't always know that. And if you let us know, then we can go ahead and fix it. So the next step you're going to do is the course navigation video. It's going to show you how to navigate through the Misawa Patakwin course. Remember, we're here to support you in your journey. So if you ever have any questions, reach out or book a virtual appointment, which if you don't know how to do that, guess what? The next video is going to show you how.